let me tell you a little story about a wooden house and a monkey. One of the other wooden houses is on the Zeedijk. And in that wooden house is a cafe. It's called In the Monkey or The Monkey. And back in the days, because it's one of the oldest spots in Amsterdam, back in the day it used to be a tavern, and the first tavern that people that came into Amsterdam harbor, so sea travelers, encountered, where they could, unwind, bring monkeys with them from going east and stuff. So it was called the monkey. But the monkey, living in the monkey, took a weird turn, because we have a saying in Amsterdam that you stayed in the monkey, or you're stayed in the monkey now. It means you are in trouble. It can be compared to, oh, we're in a pickle now. Only the pickle was a disease flea infested place where you got when you came back all scratchy and itchy, and people go, oh, why didn't you stay to the monkey here? Maybe having a monkey on your back has something to do with it too. Kind of had a drinking problem. Yeah, you probably had that there too. Stay away from the monkey. Back then, you can go there now. Now in the collection, weird but true, the eel uprising. Back in the 1900s in Amsterdam, we had somewhat of a leisure experience that's called eel pulling. And you would put a slippery eel on a bridge and you had to yank it off. Eel yanking. Anyway, at a moment they were like, the police had enough. You know what? You're stupid eel pulling, and it's all rioting and getting drunk and yelling. It has to stop. So they tried to end the event. It became a riot. There was already a lot of unrest in town, but things really got lit up from there, and people died during those riots. Known as the Amsterdam Jordan Eel Uprising. Now, I already told you about the gallows field where people went after their execution. Those executions actually took place on the middle of Dam Square. Another popular punishment was banishment. And a ban, you can be put in the ban, but a ban was actually a judicial district. And if you were banished, you were not allowed inside that ban. In Amsterdam, actually in the surroundings of Amsterdam, we still have some poles standing there that mark the ban area. You could not get inside that radius. That was the mileage in which you could go. If you came inside, there was a severer punishment than just being pushed away. Sometimes execution, and then you would end up at the gallows field again. In Amsterdam, we kind of had a Robin Hood named Jacques. He stole from the rich and gave to the poor. But of course he had the police following him everywhere. So in his house he actually made secret passageways and hideouts and escape plots so that they couldn't find him. Eventually they did, and he also ended up at the gallows field. But we also have a saying that we owe Jacques' fort, because he named it his fortress. And when people make a real gigantic mess of things, imagine, you have a very messy room and your mom comes in and says, clean up your room. It looks like Jacques' fort up here. here we are, at what is known as the house with the bloodstains. Was it a mix-up with the stones? Was it a bad paint job? Or was it bloody murder?